forget everything you know about potato frittata. This is the ultimate Kuku Sibzamini, perfectly crispy on the outside but fluffy like a cake on the inside. In Iran, this is not just a recipe, it's a memory. It's the legendary street food for every student rushing to the class and favorite quick lunch for the office workers across the country. Join me today on Let's Cook with Rozina and let's recreate this classic together. La 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 la!
Hi everyone! I'm the humble potato. In good days or bad, in sickness or in health, I'm always here for you. I promise to keep you happy and your tummy full.
Yes, it's true. This beautiful potato makes most delicious meals for us. But before we start, please hit that subscribe button to join our cooking family. Today I'm showing you one of the most tastiest things you can make. A Persian potato frittata, or Kuku Sibzamini as we call it in Iran. And I'm sharing 3 essential secrets to make sure your Kuku Sibzamini never falls apart, stay perfectly crispy and golden, and smells absolutely heavenly. If you're excited for this recipe, give this video a thumbs up and let's get cooking. Okay, let's start with the ingredients to make this crispy Persian Kuku Sibzamini. You will need 1 kilogram of potatoes for this recipe, 1 medium onion. We'll need 5 large eggs and about half a cup of olive oil. Adjust the oil as needed for frying. For the seasoning, we'll need 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of turmeric, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. In a pot, cover the potatoes with water and boil over medium heat for about 20 minutes or until they are almost fully cooked. The potatoes are now well cooked and tender. I'll just set them aside in a bowl to cool. This makes them much easier to peel and mash later on. Our potatoes are nice and cool now, so I'll go ahead and peel them one by one. You will notice how much easier the skin comes off once they have had a bit of time to rest. Just take your time with this part and then we'll get them ready for the mixing bowl. Now time to mash. You can use either of these tools to mash the potatoes. Whichever one you have on hand works perfectly. I'm going to mash them until they are completely smooth and free of lumps. Once we have a consistent texture, it's time to bring in the eggs. Next, using a handy grater, I'm going to grate the onion using the large holes for the best texture. Once grated, I will use a colander to squeeze and discard the excess juice. This step is crucial so the mixture doesn't get too watery. And then I add it into our mixing bowl. I'm using 5 eggs as the glue so the Kuku Sibzamini doesn't break when flipped. And add salt, pepper, turmeric, and 1 teaspoon baking powder for a light and fluffy texture. I prefer mixing by hand until it's perfect, not too runny, not too sticky. And finally, cover with cling film and let it rest for an hour in the fridge. Now for the cooking, I'm using a deep non-stick pan. Add a generous amount of vegetable oil and let it get hot before we start frying. While the oil heats up, let's grab our mixture from the fridge and remove the cling film. Give it one quick mix to bring everything together. To test the heat, I drop in a tiny bit of the batter. Once it sizzles like this, the oil is ready. Now let's pour in the mixture. Flatten the surface with back of your spoon so it cooks evenly. Now I'll put the lid on. This helps cook the inside the Kookoo perfectly while the bottom gets a golden crust. Fry the Kuku Sibzamini on low-medium heat until the top is firm. Once the sides looks beautifully golden, I will safely place a plate over the pan and flip it. Just like this. Wow, look how gorgeous it is. For the other side of the Kuku Sibzamini, make sure to leave the lid off. This is the secret to a perfect crunch. Covering it now would trap steam and make it soggy. We want it uncovered so it stays beautifully crispy. And as I shake the pan, you can see it moves freely, it's cooked perfectly and has such a solid structure. Just look at it. Isn't it scrumptious? So inviting. Kuku Sibzamini is often served with flatbread, fresh herbs, tomatoes, pickles, or yogurt.